Oh, you know how skeletons have like this little area? It's like contouring. And I'm not even sure if this is gonna come out right. Okay. I look crazy. Oh my gosh. Let's try again. I'm so nervous.
This is a custom grill. This is a grill where they're individual. If you don't know about grills, you got the one that's the one piece, but then you got the custom, like, permanent grill.
I don't have like a real fitted cat, so let's do this. Welcome to my channel. This is a Halloween inspired look. Okay, so I wanted to do the skull, but everybody does the skull. And I was trying to figure out how can I make this a little different, and I came up with this. I'm from Dallas, and they call Dallas Triple D. It stands for Dirty Dirty D, Dirty Dirty Dallas. And I wanted to, you know, come up with the skeleton look. Now, I know I could have still made myself a girl, but all this was giving me guy, and I added a little teardrop right there. That's not in the video, but all you do is draw a teardrop. And yeah, I'll show you how I got this look. So if you are interested in how to become a gangster skull or a gangster skeleton, keep on watching. Alright guys, let's get started. First things first, line your eyes. Easy enough, right? So you're going to line your lower and upper waterline as well as below your lower lashes and above your upper lashes, and make it as thick as possible. Now starting off, I did think that I wanted the perimeter of my eyebrows to be a part of my skull eyes, but it seemed to look just a little bit cartoonish to me, so right around here is where I started having second thoughts about this. So I decided to wipe that off and go ahead and glue down my brows. And the way you glue down your brows, you can use any glue stick. Go ahead and glue down your brows, brush them out to make them as flat as possible, and then you're next going to go ahead and cover it with any concealer that you have, any lighter concealer that you have. Pat that down and it will mask your eyes just a little bit for the white paint to go over it. So next, we're going to go ahead and carve out where we want our skull eyes to be. Now, disclaimer, there will be a lot of makeup wiping on this video. I'm not perfect. This is my first time doing this, so just a disclaimer. But you want to just go ahead and make whatever area you're going to have as your skull eyes to be the darkest part, and also draw them out so that they have kind of like an oblong shape, not really a square, not really a circle. And you're going to set that with a matte black. I use Sugarpill's Bulletproof. It's pretty black, but you can use any black that you want. I suggest a matte black, but it's makeup. You can do what you want. Next, we're going to start applying that white paint. I'm using the Mehron Paradise White paint, and it's activated with water, so it's really simple to use. It doesn't require anything outside of what it is other than water. You want to just map out everywhere that you're going to have the white, and then kind of carve out anywhere that you might put the black. Alright, so now we're going to go to our nose, and we're going to carve out a skeleton nose. And the way it is, it's kind of like two teardrops pushed together, but you don't want to make it too cartoony with the roundness of it, and that's why makeup wipes are our friends, because I felt like it was too cartoony, too bubbly. So I wanted to make the edges a little bit sharper, so I went back in with my felt tip liner, and I'm just making those edges sharper. Now you want to go ahead and fill that in. I am using Black Bean by NYX to fill in all my dark areas, and like I said, I'm not perfect, so I'm cleaning it up a bit with a makeup wipe. But after that, you want to go ahead and set it with that same black eyeshadow, and the blackness, and the more matte it is, the more hollow the black area looks, so keep that in mind. Next, I'm going to go ahead and just reapply the white Mehron paint to everywhere else, and just kind of carve out where my white paint is going to go and where the actual skull area is going to be. I'm using a smaller brush to get right in the corners of places that need a little bit more detail work with that white. And as you can see, I'm also cleaning up the area and making it sharper with that white as well. And again, take your Mehron paint and just fill in anywhere that you know is definitely going to be white. And I'm just kind of feathering it out onto my neck. It doesn't have to be perfect. And just carving out with the makeup wipe to clean it up where I want the skeleton to be. Next, I'm going to take my felt tip liner and I'm going to carve out anywhere that's going to be hollow on my jawline. And you can actually feel your jawline to see what places are hollow and, you know, where your bone structure is. Next, I'm carving out another hollow section right next to my ear. You can put this anywhere. I think it actually is supposed to be lower, but hey, you know, what can you do? I'm going in now with the Mehron white paint and just cleaning up some areas, and then also just making some areas more opaque, as well as filling in that jawline area. Now make sure with the white paint you go ahead and cover your mouth and your lip area, because these are going to be your teeth, of course. And again, just cleaning up where you need to clean up and making areas more white that you want to make white. It's your look. Be creative however you want to do it. Next, I'm going to take that black and I'm actually going to fill in and kind of ombre the black into the white. That way it creates more like a shadow. So it actually goes black to kind of gray to white, if that makes sense. So next you're going to actually go ahead and map out where you want your teeth to go. So I'm going to draw out two lines kind of in symmetry going out of my lips. And I'm also going back to my forehead where I'm going to just carve out that hollow area that normally is like the temple of your head and fill that in with black. I actually didn't put any eyeshadow there, but you can. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and go right to the center of my lips, use that black bean jumbo pencil and draw right in the very center of my lips, and then drag it out to the lines, meeting the lines coming out of my lips. And clean that up with any white paint that you have. And next is the good part. We're going to map out our teeth. I am following the exact structure of my teeth already. So wherever the line is on my teeth, that's where I'm drawing. So yeah, just map out wherever you want your teeth to go. You can draw the lines as short or as long as you want them and take it all the way out to the jawline. Now right above wherever you ended your lines, you want to kind of space them out. And this is going to give a true tooth structure. The tooth goes into the gum line, and that's kind of how you want to draw these stems on the end of where you mapped out your teeth. I hope that makes sense. Now just defining your teeth a little bit more, you want to kind of make the darker parts a bit more large so that you can see the true gaps between the teeth and they look realistic. Also, you want to kind of shade the tooth a little bit more. That way it looks a little bit more realistic as well. So as you can see, I'm shading all the areas that need to be defined more. So in between the teeth, right above the teeth, that way the tooth looks more realistic. I hope that makes sense. Honestly, just do this to your liking. Shade in your teeth. That way they look more realistic. Next, I'm going to be making cracks in my skull, and you do this by drawing lines, stem-like lines from the outer perimeters of the skull. Next, I'm going to be giving my skull more of a 3D illusion, and you do this by drawing a line right under your eye sockets, and you're going to place shadow over it. Once you place shadow over it, you want to kind of shade it out, kind of how you do a cut crease. And this will allow for a more 3D appearance for the skull. Okay, so the next part, the good part, the gold teeth. So we're just going to take a very small brush, and I'm taking the pigment by Sugarpill. It's called Goldilocks, and I'm going to fill in my teeth. Now, as you can see, I went ahead and filled them all in because my camera was dying when this was happening, but it's really easy. Just fill in your teeth. Next, you want to take that black eyeshadow and go ahead and redefine the creases of the teeth, the gaps in the teeth with that black eyeshadow. And you can do this by using either the eyeshadow or you can use the black bean liner. But you are going to grab that black bean liner to write out the words. Now I'm using a felt tip pen, but I actually dipped that felt tip eyeliner pen into the black bean liner to spell out my words. Now be careful because you're using a mirror, and just because it looks right in the mirror does not mean it looks right to other people. And so you have to make sure that you are drawing it the way that other people will read it on your teeth. And here it is, Gangsta Grill status. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. I don't like to smile on here because this white paint is making me look like I have really yellow teeth. And I might. Oh, they're so beautiful. The first one is Amaze. And I was amazed when I swatched it. It's such